GORUCK Europe, what's up? I'm here with Jason McCarthy, founder of GORUCK, and we are currently at the Bodensee running he's running a quick fit party, a light. We had the 100-pound challenge, and I want to take this opportunity to just ask a couple of questions for Europe, because you guys have been at the French Throwdown last week.
Yeah.
What was happening there?
Well, I mean, they put rucking in the event, and that's cool. It's cool to see athletes whoop it on, right? I mean, that's not me, right? That's not necessarily us. This is like community social fitness. It's great, but it's also kind of fun to see people that are really strong, CrossFit, whatever, kind of put themselves to the test with a little bit of weight on their back, because it's a lot different than a barbell or anything else. And so it was fun to see, and we were there. You know, we brought some of our folks we have a tent and some of the gear and some challenges, you know, pick this heavy weight up and go this way and come back. And, you know, we put on a couple workouts while we were there, and they're getting thousands of people to come. And it was, our booth was very busy the whole time, and we had a lot of fun going on, and it was great. Yeah.
I was following all of that, and I think it was just an amazing activation, especially for Europe, because everyone is kind of craving for GORUCK events, for GORUCK stuff, and also the gear. And you guys are lining up more stuff for Europe. What's your plan for Europe? What's your vision for Europe currently?
I mean, if you go back to the roots of GORUCK, like it does not exist without the events, the real world activations that were, at the time it started with the GORUCK challenge, and now there's a lot more there. And I think when you want to go to somewhere like Europe, it's a big concept, right? I mean, it's not just, everybody is not the same. And we come from America, and so we know that market okay, right? But California is different than Florida, it's different than Texas, but it's still America. And we have people that are kind of all over the place. But to come to Europe, it's Europe, and you need kind of, whether it's gear, then we have to have our own distribution center here. So we're working on that, right? And it was supposed to be live in time for the French Throwdown, but there were a couple delays. So it's not quite ready, but so we're working on our own distribution center, which will be live soon. Like, what's soon? I don't know, a couple weeks, a month, something like that. And it will ship out of Germany, which is good, to the rest of the EU. And that's kind of foundational for us. Then the trick is it's not really a trick, it's just the reality. The reality is to just have activations, and they don't all have to be the GORUCK challenge, right? I mean, I think it doesn't have to be that at all. It could be some of that. I mean, we did a light here today. It's not crazy, you know, and it's more like what is going to bring people together. And that's what we care about, you know, the social fitness, the community building. Come outside. It's very gemütlich here, and it's like my favorite word to describe what Germany in the summer is like. And you know, that's what we care about, bringing people together. And so to do that, we have to have people who are empowered to bring people together. And you know, then there's ruck clubs around, and it's fantastic. And so yes, a lot of that, the whole ecosystem has to involve the gear, and so we have to lay that foundation, and then you know, then hopefully you'll start to see GORUCK activations of all different kinds, community-led social fitness. You know, we'll bring in some cadre, we'll have activations at other events, the French Throwdown, or you know, there's another one in Madrid that we're going to in September. And you know, like, this is great. We just got to kind of show up, and here's where the people are, and this is what we're about. Join us.
One crazy thing happening for Europe also next year, which will be an activation, but also a little bit of a different story. So rumors are saying GORUCK Selection, the premier big ass event, is coming to Europe next year for the 80th anniversary of the Normandy D-Day.
Yeah.
What's happening next year in Normandy? What kind of people are you bringing in, and what's this all about?
I mean, it's a very special place for us, and the American cemetery there and what happened on the D-Day landings. It's really sacred hallowed ground for us, and I'm excited to come back. I was here with M and our team on this for the 75th, and we're really excited and honored to come back for the 80th. So we're kind of bringing a lot of our teams coming, and my basic guidance was, let's bring all the events here. And so we're renting a big castle, and now we have to rent another one because we just need more. And it's selection, and that will be kind of the start of the weekend. But it's also, all the GORUCK challenges. We have the star courses from 80K down to 5K. There's going to be kind of the monthly workout, which will be Normandy D-Day themed. There will be a lot of different ways for everybody to participate, including parents with kids. My kids will be there. Hopefully they'll do the workout. They get a lot of GORUCK, so one never knows. But it's like, I think it's a destination that people should go to. And so we're going to be there, and we're staying a little bit west of Pointe du Hoc, and so there'll be a lot of activity around there, but a lot of time around Omaha Beach and stuff as well. And so it's just a great opportunity to bring all of us together, because this is kind of our roots. America meets Europe, and this is a great place to sort of do that. So yes, we'll have distribution and all this other business stuff, but the most important thing is just to bring the people together. And it's an easy thing to invite people to Normandy, because for the 80th, it's kind of the last big one, I would bet, where you'll still have a bunch of the American servicemen and women who were actually there, who served. And when you see them around, it's a lot. And so it's really neat to get to come back and to use GORUCK to kind of spread the importance of that. Is a lot of fun. I mean, if we can't do this, like, why do we even exist? It's fantastic. So yeah, selection is cool. Maybe we'll get some more Europeans to come out. Maybe we'll have someone finish. Maybe we won't. Selection is going to be selection, and that's sort of, if nobody finishes like this past year, it is what it is. But I hope until the event starts anyway, and then emotions are emotions, but I hope that someone is standing on Omaha Beach at the very end, and that they complete GORUCK selection. I don't know if it'll happen or not. We'll have to kind of see.
Man, thank you so much. Thank you so much for you're here in Europe for business, and also for relaxation and maybe just enjoyment. But thank you so much that you always take the time to just run some simple events, even if it's a light 100-pound challenge. This is exactly what we need here, because this is why we are always doing this rucking. And thank you very much for putting also now the time in and the energy to bring it more to Europe. We're really looking forward to more amazing events, all the gear. And if you guys haven't signed up for anything, we have still an event in Munich, the Cloverleaf, coming up in 2 weeks. There is on the 15th of July. At the end of July, we will be in Zurich for a tough and a star course. There is a 50-miler, 26 and 12-miler in London at the end of August, beginning of September. And then also the triple basic in Berlin at the end of September, beginning of October. That's going to be a good one. So
I mean, I think that's so cool, like incorporating the history into it. And Berlin it's a unique and awesome city in the world. And I think that sounds like an awesome way to spend a couple days.
Listen to this guy. Man, Jason, thank you so much. Thanks for coming out.
Yep.
And really looking forward to the future, man.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yep.
Take care. Bye-bye.